Okay, so I think record is now activated. We will now give time to Sir Elmer to discuss the details on how are you going to deliver the conduct competency assessment. At this point po, magde-demo na po kayo using the new normal environment. Okay, so Sir Elmer, ikaw na bahala. Sir Elmer, go.
Yes po. Hello, hello.
Naririnig sir, naririnig.
Hello, hello. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Okay, this is the Conduct Competency Assessment Orientation. Okay, we have two scenarios. First scenario, ito yung paano tayo mag-apply sa assessment center. Babanggitin ko na lang yung mga person involved. Okay, first is the candidate. Apply and submit requirements to the processing officer. Example of requirements, transcript or diploma, pictures, yung passport size picture with white background with color and name tag. Then application form in SAG to be given by the processing officer. Then si processing officer will issue in checks completeness of application form in SAG to the candidate. Then schedule the assessment, encodes data to T2MIS and put over to the application form, and transmit application form to the AC manager.
Sir Elmer,
Okay,
muna.
next
Sir,
is the cashier.
Sir Elmer.
Yes.
So, explain mo muna
Yes.
sir kung ano ang mga
Yes.
ibig sabihin ng mga abbreviation mo, yung YULI, yung SAG, yung kung para sa
Sige.
inyo sir. Sige sir.
Sige, balikan natin. Okay. Yun dun sa candidate, merong kang nabanggit na SAG. Ang SAG is Self-Assessment Guide. Ito yung form na unang ibibigay sa inyo ni processing officer na form, at pag nakita ni processing officer na meron dong isa na may check na no, hindi kayo bibigyan ng application form at hindi kayo pwedeng i-assess sa qualification. Okay, next, yung uli naman pong tinatawag, ito yung binibigay ni system sa T2MIS, yung TESDA Training Management Information System ni TESDA, yung Unified Learner Identification Number. Ito yung magiging forever nyo uli number na nakukuha kung kayo ay nag-i-enroll nag-i-enroll sa TESDA, sa anumang TESDA school or training center, automatic na po yung uli number ninyo. Kahit saan kayo dito sa Pilipinas, pag sinabi nyo lang yung uli number nyo, mache-check agad dyan ni TESDA. Okay. Next, sabi nga is the cashier, ang person involved. Si cashier po is receive payments and issues official receipts. So yun lang po ang laging function ni cashier. Magtanggap ng bayad at magbigay ng official receipts. Okay, next, assessment center manager. Si assessment center manager is accepts the list of candidates for assessment, calls the availability of the competency assessor, in request competency assessment tools to test the provincial office, in issues appointment letters to the assessor. So, si assessment center manager po ay tatawag sa assessor and magbibigay po din po siya ng appointment letter na ito po yung dadalhin ni competency assessor on the day of the national assessment. Okay, next. TESDA PO or a representative receives request of the assessment tools, brings the assessment tools and act as TESDA representative during the national assessment. So yung ginawa ni AC manager na request for the assessment tools, si TESDA PO or a representative ang tatanggap noon, then si TESDA rep, si assessment tools naman ay dadalhin niya on the day of the assessment. So, si tinatawag nating assessment tools, makikita lang po yan ni assessor on the day of the national assessment. The next, si competency assessor, so dapat matanggap niya yung appointment letter as assessor on the day. Halimbawa, ang qualification ni assessor is cookery. So, dapat appointed siya as assessor para makapag-conduct siya ng assessment with integrity. Okay. During the national assessment and TM, yung scenario number 1 po ay hindi na po siya kinakanta. Tinatanong na lang po yan ng assessor kung ano yung function ni candidate, ni test the rep, ni assessor, ni AC manager, and the processing officer. So dapat alam nyo po yung mga duties and function ng bawat isa involved in the assessment center. Okay, ito yung magiging scenario number 2. Dito ay i-rate kayo ni panel sa demonstration nyo na sabi nga is medyo mahirap-hirap ng konti kasi meron lang po siyang 3 methods of collecting evidence na tinatawag. Si demonstration, oral questioning, and written test. Okay. The actual assessment. Ito na po yung on the day of the national assessment. Yung actual na ha. Okay. Ano yung sino yung mga persons involved? First is the competency assessor, yung naka-receive ng appointment letter na binigay ni assessment center manager, and 2 candidates. Si 2 candidates, ang isa mag-a-act as competent, and yung pangalawa is mag-a-act as not yet competent. And the AC manager and test the rep. So, yan lang po ang makikita natin sa loob ni assessment venue. Competency assessor, 2 candidates, AC manager, and test the rep. Okay. In national assessment, meron po tayong tinatawag na pre-assessment. Pre-assessment includes step number 1, which is establish the assessment context and purpose of assessment. Ano po daw yon? Si assessor daw must review the qualification of units of competencies to be assessed. So dapat nire-review ni assessor yung mga qualification or units of competency to be assessed. Then, ensure that the environment in which the assessment activity shall take place is ready. This includes, dapat daw, na-check na ni assessor prior ng assessment is the physical settings, lighting and electrical requirements. Okay. Next is the proper ventilation. So dapat na-check na yan ni assessor. The next, ensure that the following assessment resources are available, safe, and functional. First is complete set of equipment and tools. Next is complete set of supplies and materials. Then PPE when applicable. Pag sinabi po natin complete set of equipment and tools, so dapat kumpleto siya ha. Hindi pwedeng kulang kasi pag nagka-problema si candidate at naging not yet competent yung result, so baka magreklamo siya kasi kulang yung gamit na nagamit niya and supplies and materials. So dapat siguraduhin nyo na complete sets of supplies, materials, tools, and equipment. Then step number 2, you have to plan and prepare the evidence gathering process. Ano daw siya? Okay. On the day of the assessment, as an assessor, you will receive assessment package composed of the following from the test the representative. Ito yung magiging documents na matatanggap nyo galing kay test the rep, endorsed by the AC manager. Okay. 1 copy of assessor's guide, copies of specific instructions to the candidate, the CARS. Ano pong ibig sabihin ng CARS? CARS is Competency Assessment Result Summary and rating sheets corresponding to the number of candidates to be assessed. So halimbawa, ang required number of candidates per day is 10. So dapat ang matanggap mong specific instruction is 10, then 10 na CARS, then 10 na rating sheets. And for example, ang qualification ay may written test. So kailangan din meron siyang 10 set of written test and answer sheets. So dapat kompleto ha. Next, receive the accomplished application form and self-assessment guide from the AC or Assessment Center Processing Officer. So dapat daw makuha nyo or ma-receive ninyo yung accomplished application form and self-assessment guide ni candidate. So pag wala yan, magdudol na po kayo na hindi siya pwedeng i-assess kasi wala siyang accomplished application form and self-assessment guide. Okay, step number 3, prepare the candidates or schedule for the day. Ganito siya. Meron ditong sample script. Ito yung babasahin nyo. Sample lang ito ha. Pero meron ito sa LMS. Pwede nyong i-download para sundan nyo. Okay, ganito mangyayari yung script. Sample lang po. Good morning. I am Mr. Elmer D. Brampio, an accredited competency assessor in Computer System Servicing NC2. Okay. I would like to acknowledge the presence of our TESDA representative. Mention the name, kung ano yung pangalan, o bahala na kayo. Kahit fictitious or a dummy name, okay lang. Then, AC manager, again, mention the name. Then, you do not have to worry about her or his or her presence. He or she is here to oversee the conduct of competency assessment and to check if conduct is in accordance with the prescribed competency assessment methodologies and procedures. He or she will not assess you. I will be the one to assess you. Parang ganyan. Okay. At this point, you will do the following. Ayan na. Ito ang pinaka-importante na makuha nyo as an assessor. Collect the admission slips. So, dapat hihingin nyo sa candidate si admission slip. Then check the attendance and identity of the candidates. Request ID for validation. So, pag binigay sa inyo yung admission slip, bago nyo muna papermahin, request nyo muna or ipasubmit nyo muna yung ID for validation. So, next, instruct the candidates to sign the attendance sheet. So, pag na-verify nyo na, papapermahin nyo na sa attendance sheets. Okay. After you have finished with the 3 activities, you shall conduct orientation to the candidates on the following. Ano po ito? Okay. First is the context and purpose of assessment. You will inform the candidate where the different tasks will be performed. Example, demonstration of skills, specifications, feedback, among others. Okay, next, the qualification or units of competency to be assessed. Okay, you have to inform the candidate of the title of the qualification. Example, cookery NC2, bread and pastry NC2, and among others. Then, you have to enumerate the units of competencies covered with the assessment. Ayan. Example, CSS NC2. Meron siyang 4 na core units. We have the example, install and configure computer systems for 2 hours. Set up computer networks for 2.5 hours. Set up computer servers for 1.5 hours. And maintain and repair computer systems and network for 1 hour. So, ang magkakaproblema lang is si cookery. Si cookery kasi meron siyang 13 unit of competency. Siguro wala naman sa inyong may cookery. Ano? So, sa cookery, sabihin nyo lang, kung example, ang qualification ni cookery, sasabihin nyo lang si core competency number 1, number 2, and the last is number 13 para hindi na kayo mahirapan. Okay. Next is the task to be performed, the time limits and evidence to be collected. O, example na task, kung si install and configure, merong 2 hours. Si set up computer networks, meron na siyang 2.5 hours. Si computer servers, 1.5 hours. And maintain 1 hour. So, kayo mag-identify kung anong task ang ipapa-perform nyo and si time limits of every task. The next is assessment procedure to be undertaken. Example, you may create a peer-to-peer network through demonstration with oral questioning. So, ganyan. Next, needs to be considered during assessment. O, ayan, si religious practices, si medication. Kailangan nyo siyang ibanggit or banggitin. Lalo ang mga candidate nyo ay may sakit na kailangan mag-take ng medicine, babanggitin nyo siya. Then sa mga yun, sa religions, kung ano yung kanilang paniniwala. Halimbawa, may kailangan nila mag-pray every 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock, pagbibigyan natin siya. The next, allowable and reasonable adjustments in the assessment procedure. Okay, halimbawa, si candidate ay hindi makaintindi ng English, pwede nyo siyang i-translate to a vernacular or a national language natin, a Filipino, or whatever language na kaya niyang maintindihan yung instructions. Okay, the do's and the don'ts inside the Competency Assessment Center. So for the do's, kailangan mag-follow ng security policy and procedure. Then follow rules on use of facilities. And for the don'ts, using cellphone during assessment. So bawal po gumamit ng cellphone. Then leaving the premises of the ASIM or assessment center without informing the assessor or any staff. So bawal din po lumabas ng assessment center kung hindi po nagpapaalam sa assessor or any staff na nandoon sa loob ni assessment center. And loitering in the premises. So bawal din po maggala sa loob ng assessment center. Okay, next, the rights in appeal system. Okay, inform the candidate that in the event that he or she is not satisfied with the result of assessment, he or she can appeal in writing, addressed to the AC manager immediately after assessment, in not several days or after assessment. So dapat, kung may appeal ka, automatic, after ng assessment, kailangan mong magsulat sa AC manager. Pero as much as possible, wag nyo na po siyang banggitin mabuti ang rights in appeal system during your demonstration. Kasi mawawalan kayo ng integrity as assessor. Basta banggitin nyo lang siya kung paano yung process ni rights in appeal system. So baka sabihin nyo, kung hindi kayo kumbinsido sa aking result, sige, magsulat na lang kayo ng appeal. Wag palang ganyan. Wag nyo nang gatungan si candidate ninyo. Okay, next. Issuance and validity of NC or COC. Ano pong ibig sabihin ng NC? NC is the National Certificate. Pag sinabi naman na COC, ito ay tinatawag na Certificate of Competencies or Cluster of Competency. Okay, the NC or COC is issued by the provincial office upon presentation of course. Meron pa siyang dagdag. Yung passport size picture, white background, with color and name tag. And may processing fee po siya na 50 pesos. And it has a validity of 5 years. Okay, next. Reassessment procedures. Ito po ay importante, lalo sa mga nakakuha ng result na not yet competent. Okay, any candidate for full qualification assessed as not yet competent may apply for reassessment anytime at his or her own convenience. So halimbawa, ah, si assessment result ni candidate nyo ay not yet competent, pwede nyo siya i-advise to take for reassessment to any accredited assessment center. Okay, ito yung magiging ano niya. Reassessment shall only focus on the specific areas not satisfactorily achieved. However, the candidate shall pay the full assessment fee promulgated by the TESDA board. So, halimbawa po, ang qualification nyo ay CSS at merong 4 na COC, may corresponding assessment fee po kada COC. Katulad po sa ibang qualification ha, merong specific assessment fee na promulgated by the TESDA board. Okay, next. Ito na yung magiging next step, si during assessment. So during assessment, as an assessor, you have to collect the evidence and make the assessment decision. Ito yung magiging pinaka-importante sa lahat on how you collect evidence and make the assessment decision. So dito kayo iti-test kung talagang paano kayo mag-collect na ng ebidensya and paano kayo mag-judge sa isang candidate whether competent or not yet competent. Okay. First is provide the candidates with all materials, tools, and equipment required to complete the task. So, ipoprovide nyo daw yun sa candidate, ha? Materials, tools, and equipments required to complete the task. Next, you have to provide each candidate a copy of the specific instructions to the candidate. So, dapat maprovidean nyo si candidate ng specific instruction kasi nandyan po nakalagay yung instruction kung paano ma-achieve ni candidate yung task na gagawin. Okay. In giving the specific instruction, you have to provide time, at least 5 to 10 minutes for the candidate to read the document, then ask question for clarity of instructions. Then you may translate to the vernacular if the candidate encounters difficulty in understanding since the instruction is in English language. So, tatanungin nyo din si candidate nyo kung gusto nyong i-translate or kung gusto nyong i-translate yung instruction to a vernacular. Depende po yon sa candidate. Pero kailangan nyo siyang banggitin. The next, you have to conduct assessment in accordance with the methodologies specified in the evidence plan and the specific instructions for the competency assessor. Next, you have to implement the evidence gathering process and ensure its validity, reliability, fairness, and flexibility. O, yan daw ha. Implement the evidence gathering process. Validity, reliability, fairness, and flexibility. Okay, next. Observe the candidate and keep notes of unusual condition or situation during the entire conduct of assessment. So, habang daw nagde-demo si candidate, kailangan nyo mag-take ng notes. So, observe nyo si candidate kung talagang may ginagawa siya, kailangan nakasulat yan sa rating sheets. Ito yung magiging evidence nyo just in case mag-appeal si candidate. So pag wala kayong naisulat sa rating sheets, paano nyo i-justify yung results nyo na wala naman kayong nailagay sa rating sheets na notes. So importante po yan ha. Halimbawa, si candidate na observe nyo na hindi gumamit na OHS or hindi sumunod sa OHS, kailangan nakalagay yan sa rating sheets. O hindi sumuot, hindi gumamit ng PPE. So dapat nakalagay. Then you have to collect appropriate evidence in match compatibility to the elements, performance criteria, range of variables, and evidence guide in the relevant unit of competency. Alam nyo naman ba ito, ano, yung mga performance criteria, si range of variables, ginawa nyo ba yan sa planned training session? Okay, next. Judge the evidence in terms of the 4 dimension of competency. Ano po yung, sabi nga sa planned training session, 4 dimension of competency, the task skills, the task management skills, contingency management skills, and job role environment skills. Dapat daw magja-judge kayo sa evidence based on the 4 dimensions of competency. The next, record on the rating sheets details of evidence collected in judgment made about the candidate's performance. So, dapat naka-record yan lahat. Naka-record lahat sa rating sheets. Na-collecta yung evidence and si judgment nyo on the performance of the candidates. Then, after gathering the evidences and making judgment, you have to provide feedback on the assessment. Ito yung tinatawag na post-assessment. Kumbaga, tapos na yung pag-gather ng evidence, kailangan na nating magbigay ng feedback sa candidate. Okay. Note, if the assessor has established good rapport with the candidate before and during the assessment, it is easier to discuss performance. So, madali lang daw po discuss ng performance. After all the tasks have been completed by the candidate, the assessor shall first is record the assessment outcome using the prescribed rating sheets. So, ayan siya nasa rating sheets. The next, review the assessment decision indicated in the rating sheets against the evidence plan before providing feedback. So, kailangan nyo munang i-reviewin yung assessment decision nyo na nakalagay doon sa rating sheets against the evidence plan before providing a feedback to the candidate. The next, you have to accomplish the CARS. Ano nga yung CARS? CARS is Competency Assessment Results Summary. Then, recommended issuance of NC or COC if the candidate is found competent. Ayan na. Kung ano man yung magiging result ni candidate, nakalagay yan sa CARS. Then, recommend a reassessment if the candidate is not yet competent. Then, the assessor must be familiar with the assessment and certification arrangement of the qualification. Then, next is provide the candidate feedback on the outcomes of the assessment process. This includes providing the candidate with clear and constructive feedback on the assessment decision, information on ways of overcoming and any identified gaps in competency revealed in the assessment if not yet competent. So pag magbibigay daw po kayo ng feedback, dapat constructive. Clear. Kumbaga from positive to negative. Then bibigyan nyo siya ng ways on how to identify the gaps. The next, the opportunity to discuss the assessment process and outcome, then information on reassessment process when required, then information that successful candidates may claim their NC or COC at the TESDA provincial office within 3 working days after assessment. Then, ensure that the rating sheet and CARS are signed by the candidate after providing feedback. So, wag niyong kakalimutan si rating sheets and CARS na mapermahan ni candidate. Kasi pag hindi napermahan ni candidate si rating sheet at si CARS, as an assessor, ikaw ang mamumroblema. Paano kung ang candidate mo is from Mindanao at dito nagpa-assess sa Albay at hindi na papermahan o hindi na permahan ni candidate, ikaw mamumroblema. kasi pupunta ka pa ng Mindanao para magpa-sign ng rating sheets and cars. Then after that, submit accomplished cars to the AC manager for signature together with accomplished rating sheets. So, kailangan yung ibalik sa AC manager yung accomplished cars and rating sheets. Then after that, step number 6, recording and reporting the assessment results. Okay, after providing the candidate feedback on the result of assessment, the assessor shall review necessary assessment reports. The rating sheets are signed by the candidates. The attendance sheet is completely accomplished. So, ibig sabihin, may sign si candidate with complete assessment result and signed by the assessor. The next, return assessment related documents to the TESDA representative. So, ibabalik daw po yung mga ginamit. Si assessor's guide, the specific instructions to the candidate, attendance sheets, and other assessment tools. Then ensure that the assessment result has been recorded accurately. This shall be validated from the rating sheets, scores, and attendance sheets. So, dapat reminder lang po, kung ano po yung result doon sa rating sheet, sa cars, yun din lang po ang nakalagay sa attendance sheet. So, halimbawa, ang remarks nyo doon sa rating sheets, competent. Sa cars, competent. Pero sa attendance nakalagay nyo is not yet competent. So, magkakaproblema tayo dyan. So, dapat, yan pong tatlo, magkakaparehas ang results. Hindi pwedeng ang isa ay iba sa isa. So, dapat, yung tatlo, magkakaparehas ang results. Then, after that, you may sign the RWAC or the Registry of Workers Assessed and Certified. So, as an assessor, you should review and validate assessment result in the RWAC from the rating sheet, cars, and attendance sheets before signing the documents. Okay. The RWAC is a record that contains the documentation of the results of assessment and as basis for national certification. So, kahit hawak ni candidate si cars at may copy siya na halimbawa, ang result niya is not yet competent and ang nailagay ni AC manager or ni processing officer dyan sa RWAC is competent at hindi mo na-check, ikaw ang mamumroblema. Kasi pinermahan mo yung official document ng RWAC na mali yung result. So, paano pag pumunta si candidate doon sa provincial office tapos mali ang nakalagay sa RWAC? Okay, next. The RWAC must be signed within the day. Do not leave the assessment center without signing this document. So, kung kayo ay accredited assessor na, dapat mapermahan nyo within the day si RWAC. Huwag kayong umalis hanggat hindi napepermahan si RWAC. Then, submit complete set of assessment documents to the AC manager, yung application form na may kasabay ng SAG or self-assessment guide, and si RWAC. So, lahat ibabalik sa AC manager. So, thank you. Ipapakita ko po sa inyo yung yung LMF. Nandito po, wait lang. Ito yung LMS, the Conduct Competency Assessment. Ito yung CBLM, ayan, blah, 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 etc., etc. Then task number 1 is role play and actual assessment. So, buksan natin to siya. So, ayan. Meron ditong download the following assessment documents and prints. Si sample appointment letter, si sample attendance sheets, si candidate's guide, or specific instructions to the candidate, the cars, si rating sheets and self-assessment guide. So, ayan siya. Then, meron ditong sample na video. Ito yung for COC type. Then, a full qualification type. Itong pangalawa. Pwede nyo siyang i-download or i-view. Then, meron din tayong sample script for COC and sample script for a project type. Ayan. Pwede nyo siyang i-download. So, papalitan nyo na lang. Click natin itong sample script for COC. So, ayan. I-edit nyo na lang siya base sa ano nyo, sa qualification nyo. Ayan. Ito na yung magiging script nyo pag-demo sa Conduct Competency Assessment within 20 minutes. So, dapat po eksakto or less than 20 minutes lang sa demonstration. Stricto po ha. Stricto po ang oras sa Conduct Competency Assessment. You have to demonstrate it in 20 minutes. Mas maganda kung hindi umabot ng 20 minutes. Kaya po siya i-deliver within 15 minutes. Ayan ha. Yan ang script. Papalitan nyo na lang ng mga data base sa inyong mga qualification. So, ayan lahat. Dito nakasample. So, download nyo na lang po. Okay, that's all about the orientation and Conduct Competency Assessment. If you have questions, you can question or clarification. Sir Joe. Wala pang tanong?
May
sir,
tanong daw. Tanong daw kung may tanong.
Tanong po, tanong.
Di ba kayo magtatanong kung paano kayo magde-demo? Kung saan
yan.
kayo magde-demo?
Paano kayo magde-demo pala?
Sige, Sir Elmer, kung paano sila magde-demo.
Sige. Kung paano kayo magde-demo dito sa Conduct Competency Assessment? Ang gagawin nyo, i-record nyo yung demonstration nyo, then i-upload nyo sa Google, ay sa YouTube, then bibigyan nyo sa amin yung link. Ibibigay nyo sa amin yung link, then kami ang titingin doon sa video na in-upload ninyo. I-rate namin yon base doon sa demonstration nyo. Clear po ba?
Okay, Sir Elmer, thank you. Additional doon kay Sir Elmer, siyempre may nabanggit baga siya kanina na test the representative, assessment center manager, candidates. So saan kayo kukuha noon? No? Maghahanap kayo ng mga audience ninyo na mag-serve as candidate, manager, ano pa ngayon, Sir Elmer? Basta yung mga personalities doon, kailangan yung maghanap ng tao.
Test the rep, AC manager, then processing officer. Tapos dalawang candidate. Importante yung dalawang candidate.
Pwede rin naman yung processing officer mo at saka test the rep. Yun din yung candidate.
Pwede na yun. Basta mayroong dalawang candidate. Kahit tatlo lang, magiging tatlong tatlong tao, pwede na. Yung isa, as test the rep or AC manager, pero yung dalawang tao, kailangan talaga meron as mag-serve siya as competent, not yet competent.
Okay. Ayan. So, kanina binigay na ni Sir Elmer yung content ng Conduct Competency Assessment. Ang gagawin po ninyo ay may sample video po doon. Sundan po ninyo yung ginagawa doon sa video. Okay? Ano pa yun? Susundan nyo lang yon. Susundan nyo lang yung nasa video. By the way, kanina diniscuss, yung mga diniscuss po ni Sir Elmer kanina ay nandito yan sa mga books. All you need is to read. Ha? Magbasa po. Kailangan nyo ulit magbasa. So, hindi kayo makakapasok dito sa task 1 hanggang hindi nyo ito binabasa ang mga content na yan. So, ayan ano. So, dito sa video, isa dyan ay COC, isa ay project type. Ngayon, ito yung mga script kanina na pinakita na ni Sir Elmer. And ito yung mga example ng competency assessment tool na ginamit ng mga nag-TM before. So, ito yung mga itsura niyan. Ano? Ayan. So, during the demonstration, dapat a-accomplish kayo dito sa CARS. Ito yung sample ng CARS ng bread and pastry. Sa competent at saka sa not yet competent. Okay? Then, sa attendance sheet, rating sheet, dalawa ang rating sheet ninyo. Ano? Isang rating sheet para sa competent at saka isang rating sheet sa not yet competent. Ayan, ito yung competent, yung nauna ay not yet competent. Okay? So, sample yan sa bread, sample sa CSS, sample sa driving. Tingnan natin sa CSS. Ayan, ano? Okay, yan. So, yan yung sample ng competent sa CSS at saka not yet competent sa CSS. Ito yung attendance sheet. Ito yung sample ng rating sheet sa CSS na not yet competent, I think. Tama ba ako? Yes, not yet competent. Ito naman yung competent. Okay? Now, you need to formulate your, ang rating sheet ninyo ay blanco po yan. Ano? Kailangan nyo mag-formulate ng criteria doon. Di ba, in-assess na kayo? So, ano ba yung ginawa sa inyo during na assessment? I-recall ninyo, ganun din ang gagawin nyo dito. Ha? So, may mga sample ditong criteria kasi yan ang sasabihin nyo during the orientation. Ano? Ayan. Then, example, ito sa driving. Tingnan natin sa driving. Ayan, sa driving. Oh. Okay. Oh, so driver tabi, sa mga driving, pwede kayong mag-actual assessment doon mismo sa sasakyan. Videohan din niyo yung sasakyan nyo na kunwari, may candidate kayong ina-assess, o nasa sasakyan kayo mag-video-video. Kaya ba yon drivers group? Ha? Actual kayong magpass, kunwari may ina-assess kayo na candidate, di ba katabi nyo siya doon sa sasakyan? Kayo ang passenger sa yung driver. So, i-assess nyo siya. Ito yung gagamitin yung assessment criteria. So, ayan. Gawan nyo ng strategy kung paano nyo i-apply yung drive light vehicle doon sa actual assessment. Okay? Then, yung iba po, like yung sa cookery, sino yung cookery dito? Cookery. Mag-assess kayo, kung may kitchen kayo sa bahay nyo, doon kayo mag-actual assessment sa kitchen. Kunwari ngaya, mag-gibuki kung ano ay, activity, ha? Sige. Saan pa? Yung iba, simulated na lang. Like, CSS, kung wala naman kayong computer, pwedeng simulated na lang, ano? Pero kung pwede naman i-actual na realistic, like, ano bang mga qualification? Bread and pastry, pwede siyang i-realistic. Kunwari, may oven sa bahay. Maglatag kayo, kunwari may mga bread, mag-a-assess kayo, sa driving, actual driving, sa cookery, sa kitchen. Sa FBS, kung may mga baso, may mga plato kayo, pwede kayong gamitin, Front office, pwedeng i-set up nyo yung sala nyo na parang front desk. Dressmaking, ayan, si Ma'am Boneo, where is Ma'am Boneo? Mag-set up ka ng makina. Kung may makina kayo sa bahay, i-set up mo yung makina mo. Okay? Ang magiging simulated tayo ay automotive. Si Bitchayda. Where's Elmer?
Yes po.
Bitchayda.
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
So, Sir Elmer, may mga pwede ka bang magamit na ano sa automotive?
Sir, hindi naman necessary sir na kung ano yung assign sa amin na LO. Doon
Ay,
po
wala
tayo
na.
mag-focus.
Iba na yun, sir. Wag nyo na pakialaman, sir, yung LO. Iba yun, sir. Sa plan lang yun. Dito kasi, sir, buo yan. Buong kung paano kayo inassess sa automotive, ganun ang gagawin nyo din dito. Hindi na yung LO nyo kung ano naka-assign. Okay? Di ba ang automotive, may project yan, may under chassis, may,
Yes, sir.
ano yun?
So magpipik lang, mamimili lang po kami sir kung ano doon sa, halimbawa isang ano doon.
Ay, hindi, sir. Buo yun,
Ah.
sir. Lahat po yun. Buong assessment, sir, ang i-demonstrate nyo. Kunwari, ang automotive ay may 4 na project. Di ba? Project 1 is electrical. Project 2 is service engine system. Project 3 is under chassis. And project 4 is, ano pa ba yung project 4, sir? Lahat yun, sir, i-demo mo. Ha? Hindi pwedeng mamili ka lang doon. Ha? Lahat po yun. Sa bookkeeping, ano rin to? Pwede rin itong i-actual. Mag-actual ka nito na gumamit ng mga ledger, mga kung anong gamit. Hairdressing, Ma'am Irlano. Magamit ng actual na mga materials. Organic agriculture, Sir Orbeta. Where are you? Sir Orbeta? Sir Carl?
Yes, sir. Nandito po, sir.
May pwede ka bang
Nandito po.
mga pagpraktisa na farm na kunwari magkakandak ngayon ng race organic hogs o kaya soil ano nga to, Sir Elmer? Soil preparation.
Yes po, sir. Meron po, sir.
Preparation.
Yan, mag-actually natin ha, i-actual natin. Doon kayo sa venue mag-video.
Okay po, sir. Copy po.
Yan. Carpentry, sino si carpentry? Si Arias.
Ano lang po, sir, may question lang po.
Wait lang muna, Sir Bichayda. Sir Arias muna. Okay, Sir Arias, mag-actual ka sa na naglalagadi, buda, ano pa nga nito sa activity sa carpentry? I-actual mo, sir. Formwork. Yan. Kunwari, gumawa ka ng formwork na maliit lang. Huwag yung tunay na formwork, ha? Diba?
Ako sir ang gagawa.
Hindi, isa-set up mo na. Kunwari, may candidate ka, siyang
Pagawa ko sa estudyante.
sa candidate, yes, sir, papagawa mo siya. Kunwari, mga saradit sana, mga bala sa nagid nga ni, sir. Basta simulated.
Action naman dito sir sa tabi namin.
Sige. Tamang-tama, sir. Ayan. Actual, ha?
Paluchina.
Pwede man, bala o paluchina. Sir,
Paluchina.
yun nga ni. Sir, sino yung kanina may question? Sir Bichayda?
Yes, sir.
Ano yun, sir?
So sa automotive po kasi sir, medyo sir, madaming competency yun. Pwede sir isang sasakyan na lang sir kahit walang mock-up ba yung
Okay lang, sir.
sasakyan.
Actually, sir, ang automotive, maraming competency. Pero ang project, sa assessment, 4 na project lang naman yan, sir. Hindi man nangulugan. So, 13 competency yung i-assess mo. May 4 yan, sir, na project.
Yes.
Pakitingnan po ninyo sa section 4 ng training regulation. Nandun yung mga projects, kung anong project, kung COC kayo, anong mga pangalan ng COC. Nasa TR po ninyo, section 4 ng TR, Assessment Methodologies.
Yes, sir. So yung haba sir ng video, ilang minutes po ba?
20 minutes
20,
dapat, sir.
20.
20. Oo.
Maximum po.
Maximum, sir. Hindi dapat mag-exceed sa 20 minutes.
Thank you.
Okay? So you have a very nice time para mag-demo noon. Kasi hawak nyo yung oras nyo, pwede kayo mamili kung saan kayo magde-demo. Di ba? Mamili kayo kung saan nyo gusto mag-demo. Okay? So basta antayin namin ang video next week. So i-rate yan ni Sir Elmer. I-rate yan ni Sir Elmer yung mga video. Then kung okay na, magbibigay na kami ng grade. Kung hindi okay, ino-notify namin kayo na kailangan yung mag-ulit ng video. Okay? Ano, Sir Elmer? Okay na yun, ano?
Oo.
Yan. So, ayan. So,
Sir,
Ma'am Caron. Sige.
may question po ako, sir.
Sige po.
Kami po sa bread and pastry po, bali po nung inassess po kami, sir, from soft roll bread po, tapos nag-egg wash, tapos Swiss roll cake, tapos po icing. Gagawin po namin yun, sir, actual lahat.
Ay, cake na lang.
Hindi man nangahulugan, ma'am, na dapat may icing kang tunay, may bread roll kang tunay. Hindi, gumawa kang pandesal, karagan mong icing sa pandesal, kunwari cake ito.
Oo.
Okay.
Use your wild imagination, ma'am, na masisimulate mo na. Kasi hindi man natin, ma'am, i-require na dapat mag-ibo ka mong tunay na Swiss roll, boda, ano pa nga nito? So, kung anong figure mo na
Soft roll bread.
soft roll bread.
Apo.
Pwede nga ni, dito nga ni sa school, ang ginagawa namin yan, karton. So karton, piga kagang ki-icing. Oh, pwede na ito. Ako, ano yung
Okay po.
idea na gagamin? Oh, yan.
Okay po.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Sige. So, sino yung may problem sa na walang makukuha ang estudyante ay trainee at candidate kaya? Sino yung magkakaroon ng problema na gano'n? Okay. Kung may problem kayong gano'n, kunin yung candidate, yung kasama nyo sa TM. Pakiusapan nyo, oh, sir, magkita tayo sa ganitong lugar. Dito tayo mag-demo. Diba? Kagaya nyo sa mga drivers, o magkakasama naman kayo, kayo na lang maging candidate, maging assessor, processing officer, test the rep, ayan. Kamo na sana, ano? Rotation ang gagawin nyo. Take note. Ang pigritan mi po dyan, so assessor, bako man so candidate, ha? Take note. So, sa bread and pastry naman, sino sa mga sa bread and pastry? Since nakulon ka mo, pwede kang mag-ururon kung pwedeng maggrupo-grupo ka mo pag demo. Ha? Nasa sa indo na yan kung paano nindo yan. May group chat ka mo, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Suduwang kukiri, kasi suduwang kukiri. O, pwede man ka mo duwa mag-ulay na duwa na mag-demo ka mo in one place na lang. Ano? O, nasa sa indo yan kung paano nindo yan gigibuhon. Kasi pa ang may duwa digdi. CSS. O, CSS. Inigayod si Sir Ralph. Sir Ralph. Nasaan si Sir Ralph?
Sir.
Di ba teacher ka? Saan ka nag-work ngayon? May computer ka bang pwedeng pagpraktisan?
Apo, yes sir. Sa Ligaw National po, mayroon pong computer laboratory.
Okay, sige. O, pwede. Ito si Robledo, Junel. Asan si Junel Robledo? Nandito ba si Sir Ronel?
Kita po, sir.
Oh, taga-saan ka,
Apo.
Sir Ronel? Taga-saan ka, Sir Ronel?
Uwas po, sir. Uwas.
Tamang-tama, Sir. Sir Ral, pwede pang makijoin sa'yo si Sir Ronel dyan sa area mo.
Kasi po sir, i-ask ko po permission from the admin.
Oh, pwede naman yun. Madali lang naman yun. Ano, Sir Ronel, okay sa'yo yun?
Okay po, sir.
Okay, sige. Doon na lang kayo mag-demo, mag-usap na lang kayo, yung mga kaparehas sa qualification. EIM, Herbert, Buling, at saka Jason. Where are you?
Sir, pwede sa actual, sa harong mismo.
Yes, pwede. Pero dapat dito kasi may wiring board kayo. Paano kayo makakaano ng wiring board nito? Kasi di ba may wiring board yan. Sir Diuna, Jason.
Magibo na lang po, sir.
Oh, sige, mag-fabricate na lang kamo. Ha?
Opo.
Oh, sige. Kunwari may circuit breaker, may
Bangro na lang kami, sir, ni Jason.
Oh, yan, tama. Mag-usap na lang kayo para ang gagawin yung wiring board isa lang. Ha, isa lang. Kunwari, Sir Jason ang magibang wiring board, ang makaraag kang gamit si apod ka yan. Herbert, ayan. Oo. Oh. Kailangan natin ng corroboration dito, ha. Hindi pwedeng kanya-kanya tayo. Ang may problema lang din sa mga tigsararo like si Nebres. Si dressmaking, mag-isa lang. Pero okay naman kung kaya nyo naman gawin na may mga tools kayo, walang problema yon. Okay? Si Say na mo problema kung paano nang gigibuhon.
Si dressmaking, pattern making.
Oo, dressmaking. Yan, si Ma'am Buni, yun yung problema. Tayo yung ano gayod, gamit. Si Ma'am Jacqueline. Ma'am Jacqueline, di ba kilala mo si Ma'am Karil na Venus? Kilala mo?
Yes po.
O, doon ka mag-demo sa kanya. Pumunta ka sa kanya, doon ka mag-demo.
Ka na. Okay, usap ka doon.
Paturo ka doon kay Ma'am
Yes
Karil
po.
paano mag-demo. Assessor ba gayon?
Apo.
Okay. Wala na
Apo.
problema. Di, next week.
Thank you po.
Next week, solved na. Sige. So, may question pa. Clarification para hindi tayo mahirapan. Wala na. Sige. Sir Elmer, additional message sabi Sir Elmer.
Si oral questioning, pag ano na lang siguro ano? Paano
Pala,
oral questioning?
oral questioning, siguro ano na lang siguro, one-on-one na lang natin via Facebook. Ano yan? Facebook.
Google
Basta
na lang.
Okay, Google. One-on-one na lang, sir.
Yung ready na lang.
Sige.
Sige. Yan lang
Okay, so ayan ha, expectation natin yan is sir, sige sir, Elmer.
Si ano pa, si written report nila, paano?
Hindi pa tayo nagpapa-written report. Later na 'yon pag malapit
Sige
ang
na.
assessment.
Sabay-sabay na lang.
Sabay-sabay na lang.
Sige. Sige.
Okay, ano pa yung other concerns sa pag-demo ng conduct competency assessment? Wala na siguro. Take note kailan ba ang ano natin dito? Ang timeline natin dito must be ano ba ngayon? Today is Friday. So next week po. Next week hanggang Thursday next week. Thursday next week. Submit your video. Okay. Question. Paano ngayon, sir? Hindi pa kami tapos sa plan, supervise, maintain. Kailangan yung pagsabay-sabayin yung lahat. Kailangan nating pagsabay-sabayin lahat. Okay? Hindi pwedeng tamili day ka pa tapos sa plan, sa supervise, ay di na ako mag-give conduct na, tapusin ko muna ini. Wala na pong ganoon. Sabay-sabay nyo na po yan gagawin. Kasi marami na tayong time na nasayang. Take note, we have only 3 weeks. 3 weeks to go para sa national. So, kung mag-national assessment tayo, mga 3 to 4 weeks na lang siguro, probably. Pagkatapos po kang conduct, masunod na naman ay facilitate learning session. Medyo mahaba din yon. Online din ninyo yun na gagawin. Okay, dapat matapos po natin yan hanggang sa pitsa 8 kang October. Kaya po bang gawin? Pitsa 8 kang October. Sige, kayanin. It requires teamwork. Kailangan ng teamwork para mabilis. Okay? So, ano pa? Yan lang naman. By the way, yung sa plan, training session, may mga kulang pa rin na hindi nagsusubmit. Sa maintain, ang nagsubmit pa lang is 15. Sa supervise, ang nagsusubmit pa lang ay 6. Ma'am Malin, may ano ka pa? Nandito ba si Ma'am Malin? May instruction ka ba?
Hello, same pa rin ang maraming hindi pa talaga nagsisubmit. At saka po yung iba nang tinignan ko po last po tubigin ako sana sa laptop kasi mga around 7 kasi napamay ako pagturo. May mga daig pa. So dating yung manggiraray na hiling ko sa CBLM. wala pang nabago. So, sir, may lang po ako, may daw nakakahiling kang reply. Diyan po, ma-chat ako sa group chat. Kung suday nakakahiling kang mga comment ko, i-picture ko na lang sa cellphone, tapos send ko na lang sa inyo, kung sisay. Pwede daw nahihiling sa mga comment ko.
Imposible
malaman.
Hindi makita yung comment.
May nagtaram sa kuya, di daw mahihiling yung mga comment ko.
Okay, ganito yun ang comment po baga, kung hindi nakakakita ng comment, pag klinik nindo yung grades, mapop up dyan so dakulo nindong mga comments sa teacher kaya ini. So mapop up dyan, so comment, pag nag-click mo kang grades, mailing nindo dyan may grades nag-grade si ma'am nindong 80, tapos may comments dyan halawigon. Tingnan nyo kung anong comments, doon nyo po yun makikita na comments. Okay, so hindi nyo kasi yun gagawa kung hindi nyo alam kung anong comments. Sa grades po, pag clinic nindo ang grades, mailing po nindo dyan sa comments. Imposible pong hindi makikita yung comments na yon. Okay?
Sige, yun man lang.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay na po. May question pa ba? May instruction? Any queries, recommendations? Wala na ba? Okay, so sige. So bukas Saturday, Sunday, pwede na natin umpisahan yung conduct competence assessment. Mag-usap-usap tayo kung ano ang gagawin. Okay, kasi whether we like it or not, kailangan natin i-accomplish yun. Kailangan natin i-accomplish yung mga bagay na yon. Okay, sige. So wala na siguro. Sir Elmer, may dadagdag ka pa? Sir Elmer?
Wala na po, wala na.
Okay na ha. For queries po sa conduct, you may ask question kay Sir Elmer o sa akin.
Oh.
So,
Ano na lang, mag-message na lang sa messenger. Kung ano,
mag-message na lang kayo doon sa group chat ha, kung ano ang queries. I-attention nyo lang kami ni Sir Elmer kung ano ang gagawin. Kung ano ang mga hindi na intindihan doon sa instruction natin ha. Specifically, kung sino doon yung, ay by the way pala Sir Elmer, hindi pa natin nasabi kung sino sa kanila ang COC at saka ang project type.
Ay, oo.
Okay, driving po, project type kayo. Ha? Project type lang ang driving. Bread and pastry, COC yan. EIM, project type din ang EIM. No? Ang CSS at saka IPAS, COC po yan. Ha? Ang cookery, COC din yan. FBS, project type. Front office, project type din ba? Ano, Sir Herman? Okay, project type ang front office. Dressmaking is also a project type pero may cluster ang dressmaking. Ma'am Boneo, i-consult mo si Ma'am, kilala mo naman baga si Ma'am, ano? Ma'am Venus?
COC. Cluster ang dressmaking.
COC ang dressmaking. Automotive, COC. COC ang automotive. Bookkeeping, project. Project ang bookkeeping. Hairdressing is
COC.
COC. Ayan. Organic agriculture is COC.
COC.
And carpentry is COC din. Tama ako?
Oo.
Okay, so take note kung sino yung COC. Yung script lang po ng COC ang gamitin nyo. Huwag yung pakialaman yung script ng project. Kung project kayo, yung sa project lang po ang gamitin ninyong script. Taba ka magpara-download ka mo kang COC, pag-demo nindo, aram kung arin ang i-demo nindo. Okay? Take note Oo. Take note, ma-focus lang kita kung saan kita duman kabila. Kung COC or project type. So kung mahilig man nindo, so COC duman mula sa project type na sample kang script, duman lang kita po mag-focus. Okay po? Malinaw po? Okay. Another pa, so video. May sample duman kang video. Dahil natabi nindo pagilingon, so video kang COC kung kamo project. Or dahil napagilingon, so video kang project kung kamo COC. Tamalilibong lang kamo kang paghiniling nindo, so video kang duwa. Naintindihan po nindo? Kamo man sa naang mapalibong sa buhay nindo, kung hihilingon tabi nindo, so video kang duwang type of assessment. Huwag niyong pakialaman yung assessment ng driving kung kayo ay bread and pastry production. Okay? Huwag niyong i-compare. Natangiya sa driving, araw ka ng assessment, ay bala man siya, yung man ang assessment ninda. Sa muhi, araw ka ni, huwag mo na pakialaman yun kasi yun ang assessment nila. Okay? So, kanya-kanyang ano lang yan, kanya-kanyang trip lang yan. Ha? Kung ganito ang assessment ni driving, ganyan din ang assessment ni bread and pastry. Ganito naman ang assessment ni CSS. Okay? Okay. So, yun lang. So, siguro, wala na. May question pa? Mamaya i-post ko na lang yung YouTube video. Sir Elmer. Wala na.
Wala man tatanong.
Okay na? Sige.
Ay, ano pala?
Sige, sir.
Si demonstration niya pala as much as possible, huwag kayo magbasa ng script. Ha? Para maano na kayo.
Para masanay kayo sa national assessment.
Para masanay,
Okay?
Yun lang,
Ang problema ka ni Sir Elmer, so script niya sa likod kang cellphone, kang
Yan lang.
Pelikula niya nasa likod kang cameraman, so script.
May Manila paper.
Ayan, oo. Diskarte na nindo mga sir. Basta sa actual.
Bawal lang.
Okay? Sige, okay na. Sige, leave na tayo. Sige, gawa na ng gagawin. Okay, sige. Good luck po sa ating lahat. I will now stop the recording.